Silicon Valley, the center of the tech world. San Francisco and its satellite towns have spawned thousands of tech companies over the years, but few have had as much impact as this one. From its enormous campus in Palo Alto, its tentacles now reach everywhere. Welcome to the Googleplex. Google dominates web search these days. Although on this lazy afternoon in the sun, it does appear to be taking it easy. Well, maybe after years of work that started as just a few geeks in a garage, this massive empire feels the need for a break. You know, in one sense, the job of search has been done. The web has been indexed. But in another sense, there's a whole new job to do, and that's to understand it. After building up a collection of trillions of words, Google, amongst others, is trying to connect them all up in meaningful ways, maybe even in ways similar to the brains in our heads. And this will help Google to work out more precisely what we really need to know.
So here's like the Twitter account from BBC Sport, and they just tweeted, "Oh, there's Gareth Edwards is knighted," and I wonder how old is he? Okay, Google, how old is he?
Gareth Edwards is 67 years old.
It's understood the most important thing in that string of text.
Yes,
and it knows that
exactly.
That's the he.
It's understanding the context of what you might need help with at any given time, because you said, "Hey Google, now help me with this."
This is a demo of a function called Now on Tap, which is coming to the new version of the Android operating system when it's released. It's an extension of Google Now, and it offers more information on the things that you read about. Now that sounds simple, but it requires more understanding than you might think. If I were to say to you, Michelangelo is my favourite Renaissance painter, your brain would instantly do loads of things. You'd know that I was talking about Michelangelo, the artist, not the turtle. You'd know that the Renaissance was a period of time, and you'd know that there were other artists around then too, including sculptors and musicians. But to a computer, that sentence is just a collection of words. It doesn't actually mean anything. Well, the aim is to make computers understand that these words are actually people, places, and other things, and crucially, that they all interconnect. This is what Google calls the knowledge graph.
Think of this as Google's understanding of the world and all the things in it, right? It can be all sorts of things: movies, places, restaurants, cocktail recipes, the works.
The plan is to understand the world enough to eventually devise a device which can do really complex tasks, book a holiday, for example, which involve a deep understanding of that task and all the subtasks below it. Now, Google isn't the only company working on building a knowledge graph that represents the world in a useful way. 9 minutes up the road, although a world away in scale, is the headquarters of Diffbot.
All right, Spencer, welcome to Diffbot.
Thank you. And
this is where we work.
this is just a house, isn't it? Yeah?
It literally is a house.
So there's no one sleeps here, no one lives here. This is literally just an office.
No, we don't sleep here on purpose. Usually, sometimes it happens.
Mike Tung started Diffbot while studying artificial intelligence at Stanford and sees it as a serious contender to Google, which was also developed by a couple of messy students from the same university. Look. They really do write on the glass. It wasn't just for the movies. This is how you do all your most important coding, is that you have to write it on Windows. Diffbot already feeds into several online services, including Microsoft's Bing search engine, and it is devouring the web, reading 2,500 web pages every second and categorizing their contents. The Diffbot knowledge graph is only about 60% of the size of Google's, although that is still 600 million objects, and by Mike's estimation, there's still a long way to go.
Our company's long-term goal is to build a machine that can reason like a person and learn from all of the information that's on the web. Why the web? Because the web's the largest sort of digital repository of knowledge that humanity has created. If we can amass sort of the world's largest structured database, we're trying to shoot for something like 1 trillion objects. That could be the basically leaping point for human-level intelligence if we could train systems like that.
You're an email, this friend of mine said, "Hey, want to see Jurassic World?" So I can just simply tap and hold on the home button here, I get this nice little card from Google.
This kind of artificial intelligence is still a while away. For now, at least, it's an extra helping hand, if not helping brain.